BMW has given the successful R1250R Roadster a few updates for the 2023 model year. Reason enough for us to take a fully equipped machine in triple black for a little ride. What's new about the 2023 R1250R, and is it worth the price? The R1250R is available in 3 colors this year: blue, gray, and black. Of course, BMW calls it differently, namely Sport, Ice Gray, Uni and Triple Black, and it is not only the colors that distinguish these 3 variants. The Sport for €15.840 has a lower handlebar and a solo seat cover. The Triple Black costs €16.015, also has a solo seat as well as an engine and radiator guard made of stainless steel, and the variant Ice Gray Uni is the cheapest model with a price of €15.350. At our last test of the R1250R in March 2020, the machine was still available for €13,850. Our test machine is a fully equipped triple black with all the packages and all the bells and whistles. It actually costs €20,150 when fully equipped. If you've never sat on an R1250R before, you'll be amazed at how wonderfully comfortable it is. You sit upright, have a lot of space and feel very well integrated into the bike. Even the passenger will not complain about a lack of space, and since there is also plenty of payload possible, nothing stands in the way of an alpine tour. Of course, a GS has a little more to offer when it comes to travel due to the wind protection and integrated case holder, but in fact this also works very well with the Roadster. The author of these lines was on the road several times with his R1200R on longer tours with suitcases etc. and had a lot of fun. The seat height is 820 mm, optionally there are also benches with 760 mm or 840 mm seat height. There should be a suitable seat for everyone. The weight ready to drive is a whopping 239 kilograms, but the machine feels much lighter when maneuvering and while driving anyway. Nevertheless, the BMW R1250R is not a beginner's motorcycle, which should dawn on every beginner at the latest when looking at the performance. The R1250R already comes with a lot of technology in series production. There are now 3 driving modes instead of the previous 2, a 6.5-inch TFT color display with smartphone connectivity and aero navigation and hill start assist. Also new to the 2023 model are full LED lighting including turn signals and daytime running lights, cornering ABS, dynamic traction control with lean angle sensors, 2 currents as well as dynamic brake control, and now also the eCall emergency call system as standard. Optional is still the adaptive cornering light for €295, the seat heating for driver and front passenger for €250, the quickshifter for €480, heated grips for €225 and chic wire spoke rims for €1.010. If you get dizzy now, you will be happy about the packages, which make one or the other feature at least a little cheaper. The sound check surprises me. In the past, I often didn't like the 1250 models compared to the older, air-cooled 1200 Boxers, but here this machine sounds just as nice as I expect from a Boxer. It is not so loud, which I also find very pleasant. If you step on the gas, you get a wonderful melange of intake noise and Boxer roar. BMW fans will love that. Everyone else will say, ah, here comes a GS. So, now to the driving characteristics, but where is the best place to start? Perhaps with the only criticism I have of the R1250R, the quickshifter. This is just a bit too jerky for me with the Boxer models. Yes, I know, at the right speed it works, and from 1 to 2 gear you should not use the Shift Assistant Pro, as BMW calls it. But that's exactly the problem. Actually the quickshifter works quite well, but only actually. It doesn't matter, sponge over it, it's not that bad, and the gearbox, the shifting and the clutch work brilliantly, precisely, and without much effort. If you ask me, just forget about the quickshifter, shift by hand and then everything is okay. Everything else about the R1250R simply thrilled me. You have to know that I'm not a BMW fanboy. Nevertheless, this machine and this engine aroused so many emotions in me that I didn't want to get off at all. By the way, the chassis, brakes and engine have not changed compared to its predecessor, fortunately. Above all, the brakes are an experience. All you have to do is take a quick look at the brake lever and the machine is at a standstill. And you also have a surprising amount of braking effect on the rear wheel. Both together are already suspicious of MotoGP. The chassis then plays its part in making you feel safe on the BMW R1250R after just a few meters. What may sound strange, you can also feel the motorcycle. The handling is completely predictable, there are simply no nasty surprises, no matter what you do with the machine. This may be due to the many assistance systems, but BMW has apparently done everything right here with the chassis geometry as well. The feedback from the USD fork is great, even though you don't necessarily sit as front-wheel oriented as on some street fighters. As I said, you tend to sit upright and relaxed, and perhaps it is precisely this versatility that makes the R1250R so unique. You can cruise, travel and race. Only terrain is not possible, otherwise everything is actually possible and at a high level. The BMW R1250R is a very well-engineered and well-balanced machine. You can tell that BMW has improved it over the years. Although the R1200R from 2006 was already a real bench, the current machine is a real gem. If you have the predecessor, you don't have to grab it. There haven't been that many changes for the 2023 model year, but all potential roadster buyers should at least take a test drive on the current version. If you're like me, you won't want to go down.
Drei, zwei, eins. Na komm, Baby. Und jetzt geht's los. Oh, oh Mann. Ja. 3, 2, 1. Ab geht das Füchschen. Oh, oh Mann.